What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Collider Interview Studio at San Diego Comic-Con 2025. Sitting next to two favorites, Madeleine and Violet McGraw. I'm so excited that we're finally all three sitting down.
I feel like this has been bound to happen.
Yes,
like
we've been waiting for this.
It was meant to be. I have questions about your specific projects, but because it's the first time all three of us are sitting down together, and it's the first opportunity I'm going to get to ask you some career overview style questions, I wanted to ask some broader things. The first thing that came to my mind is because you two started in this industry when you were so young, and I'm sure you loved it from day one, but is there a particular moment that you remember doing something as an actor and stopping and thinking to yourself, like, this is a creative itch I need to keep scratching. I need to keep having this feeling on set.
Shoot, I don't know. I feel like ever since I worked on like my first project, I just loved the whole experience of like the entire process, really. I loved how they make you feel so immersed in the setting and just like getting to become all these different people. It's like you're playing a character, and I don't know, that's so much fun for us because ever since we were little, we have like such wild imaginations, and it's like our favorite thing is to become all these different characters. So getting to do that as a profession is like, I mean, that's a dream for like us.
I know, you get to be people that you aren't in real life, which is so fun.
I will ask a follow-up question. I ask this one every once in a while. If you both had the opportunity to learn about, I don't know, a different profession or pick up a new skill via a role, what profession or skill would you choose and why?
Like if we had the chance to pick up a different profession?
Like someone who plays like a doctor on a show, or someone who has to meet the challenge of learning another language for a part.
Okay,
things like that.
Honestly, that's probably something I'd want to do. I really want to learn another language, like so badly.
I want to learn Italian
so badly.
We're trying.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it.
Trying
but honestly,
is a big step ahead of me.
but honestly, like, I don't know, maybe like a chef or like a race car driver, I feel like would be really cool.
A chef would actually be fun. This is so random, but ghost hunting actually, like maybe become like a ghost hunter.
And learn like more paranormal stuff.
Yes, yeah. I think that would be kind of cool.
I want to see you in a ghost hunting movie or show now so badly. Wait, I'll follow up on that as well, because you said you believed in that. Is there any, I don't know, like a story you've heard most recently or a haunted place that you visited that really got under your skin?
Well, I mean, this morning, it was pretty scary. Our light was flickering. Anytime a light flickers, I always think that there's a ghost because I think
that is a spirit
accurate.
for sure.
Yeah,
but also,
sure.
Apparently the hotel we're staying at is haunted.
It's haunted, yeah. We've heard things.
And like, it's crazy because as soon as me and Val walked in there, we were like, this place is definitely haunted.
Like it's giving,
yeah, it looked kind of like the Abigail, the house in Abigail.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, like, yeah. It was giving that kind of vibe. And so we were like, this definitely is a little spooky.
Well,
and then we found out that it actually is haunted.
Too.
So.
We were trying to make like our own like scary scripts going off that house.
I bet you two are doing a lot of that. I am going to get into some of the producing you're both doing in a minute. But first, I want to make this weird for the two of you as sisters who act and probably know each other's crafts really well. Can you each tell me something about the other that makes her a one-of-a-kind actor? Something that she does on set that just wows even you?
I think Violet's a very like witty person, or she's just naturally funny in my opinion. So I don't know, I feel like when it comes to her like dry sense of humor, it just kind of plays on screen. Like maybe when in a moment she's not even like trying to be funny, it just comes across like super funny, or like the joke really lands when she's acting. I don't know. Or like I feel like she brings like her own unique characteristics, like all of her characters that she plays. So
for me, oh my gosh.
It's just so hard, right?
Maddie's just so good at so many things. It's hard. I would say maybe how well she embodies a character. She's pretty good at it. And how fast you also get into character too. That's kind of hard. It's not everyone can do that. I don't even know if I can do that yet.
No, I would say that's honestly a good one. Like something that we're both really good at. It's just like we can kind of just like turn it on. Like when we're on set, we'll be like laughing or messing around. And then we're like, have to cry, you know.
For the record, when I was talking about you with Allison Williams, she said exactly that you are able to kind of flip that switch really, really fast and jump in and out. So you could do it too. Here's another fun question for both of you with all the roles you've played thus far. If you each had the opportunity to role swap with each other and try another's character, what character would you pick and why?
For me, I think I'd easily be young Yelena. Like, oh my God. I would
take that.
Just to be in like that kind of like I mean, I got to play young Hope, but like she got to learn so many cool skills when being young Yelena. Like, oh my gosh, I would have killed to be in the same like presence as Scarlett Johansson and Florence Pugh.
Pretty amazing.
I would do anything.
For you, I'm trying to think of like all your roles. I'm going through your resume right now in my head. Maybe. No, because I think it'd be more fun to do one like a character in live action. Maybe Gwen.
Gwen?
I'll swap with you, even though she
I feel like that'd be a very different role for you. Like,
oh, for sure.
Very, very different from anything you've ever done.
She has vision. That's pretty cool.
She's got powers.
She's got powers.
Oh, I'm excited to dig into where she's going in the next movie.
Oh, so am I.
But before I get there, though, I did want to touch on the producing work you two are doing. So that doing my research for that brought me to The Curse of the Necklace, which I believe is the first movie you executive produced together. I had another question about that one, though. Is that the first time the two of you have acted opposite each other in a movie?
Yes. Very first time, and that was literally on our bucket list, and we didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah, that had been our New Year's resolution, and then like, I don't know, it just happened. I guess we manifested it.
What surprised you most about what it felt like to act together finally after all this time?
We got to,
honestly,
oh my gosh,
for
Maddie
me,
is such like a preparation queen. She is over preparing with me, and like it's fine, and I'm sure it's helpful because we're both going to be in that scene together, so it probably helps you get into that moment on set. But she really likes to be on top of it, which, you know what? It's fine. It's good to be prepared. So she's very over prepared.
So what does your preparedness look like? Do you have a script that has like a bajillion notes or something
Yes, I do. I really do. I mark up my scripts. And also, I don't know, sometimes I feel like when I'm learning lines, it helps for me to just like, while I'm saying them in my head, I just like doodle on the paper. So my scripts are very usually marked up. Like I have to get new ones sometimes.
I'll like do a heart. Usually it's like,
oh yeah, I just like doodle. I love
doodling.
doodling on my scripts. I don't know. I feel like it helps like me like focus, I guess. But no, what was I gonna say? Oh, working alongside of her. To be honest, I kind of had two different feelings of it. It honestly felt like we were just like playing together.
Yeah,
like it really did.
Because when we were young, we would always be a bunch of different people.
Yeah, we
playing
just create all these different scenarios and whatever. And our imaginations were so big. So like, I don't know. It honestly just felt like we were playing. But also, it was just so interesting to see her in her craft, like to watch her like get into character and watch her get in the zone. And when she had an emotional scene, I was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna bother her. Not gonna like let her be in her the headspace that she needs to be in. It was definitely a really cool experience.
Oh, I love that so much. So you do that together. You're also executive producing films together. Two-part question about that. Why did you want to get into filmmaking in a producerial capacity? And now that you're doing it, what do you hope to do with that kind of title and power, in a sense, on sets going forward?
You want me to answer that?
Yeah, sure, you got this.
Well, I feel like as an actor, like us just being actors, I feel like we've always had this like want to learn everything like behind the camera, of course. But
just
like
lot about the industry,
a lot about the industry in general, and just like everyone's jobs and how every single person makes an impact on a set. And like we've gotten to do so many cool things that I never thought we would get to do especially at this young of an age. Like we both want to direct and maybe write when we're older. So just learning about everyone's specific jobs on set was just so interesting. And like we got to make all these important decisions. We got to cast, scout locations,
have input on the script,
which is just, I feel like it's so good to learn about these things at such a young age, because then you can carry it on to like when you're older.
And I think what made us want to do it is because we've always been interested in like behind the camera stuff, which
who doesn't love BTS?
Oh, I am endlessly fascinated. That's why I sit in this seat.
Exactly.
I am endlessly fascinated by every single thing that goes into making a movie. That kind of paves the way to M3GAN a little nicely, because Allison was a producer on those movies, and I love seeing her kind of rise up and not just be a co-star for you, but like a leader on set. So is there anything you saw her do in that sense on that set that you kind of want to back pocket and apply to your movies as a producer?
She's so talented. I wish to grow up to be just like her. And she was just so good at being a producer, acting in it, and just making sure like everyone is taken care of on set, because she really cares for everyone. Like even when my family came in, she cared
so sweet.
for everyone. And Allison Williams is so amazing. She's a role model for me, and I honestly don't know how she does it. So I hope to grow up though to be like her a lot.
I don't know how she does it, but after our conversation, I just like walked away knowing with certainty. I'm like, you are made to do everything.
She is.
And
she really is.
bound to have a very positive influence on every single set. Looking to the future for that film franchise. So film 1 leans horror, film 2 leans action. If you were to have film 3 lean into a particular genre of your choice, what genre would you pick and why?
I don't know. We did action.
Y'all did like everything.
We did
some
a
comedy.
lot.
If they threw in a lot of comedy in the second one.
Yeah, we've done a lot. I don't know.
I feel like it would be fun if you guys like leaned into like the scare factor, like extra, just like
extra
totally
scary.
shifted
Yeah,
it.
even
Like,
scarier than the first one.
Blended
I'd
both
say.
with like keep some action in there, but just make it like super horror would be a
There we
change.
go.
That would be a
I'll
major
never
change.
say no to more horror, but I want like another hard turn where it's more like the sitcom version, where it's just like
lean
every
into
day, everyone living together, trying to go about your day to day.
M3GAN, we're just
I
murder
feel like there'd be
robot. on the
I feel like the
loose.
technology would be to the top. Like it would be.
Oh yeah, the
it'd be
technology just keeps like
insane.
growing
Yep,
in every
just
single
keep going
movie.
up. Yep.
I'm here for it all. Keep them coming, please. Black Phone 2 now. I'm going to give you a gigantic question about playing this character again, but I think this kind of leans into how she's evolved. Can you tell me something about your approach to playing Gwen that stayed consistent from film 1 to film 2, but then also something about her film 2 storyline that called for something completely different from you as an actor?
Okay. So wait, the first part was
Something that stayed consistent.
Okay, something that stayed consistent was definitely her bravery. I love how outspoken she is. That's probably my favorite quality about her. She's not afraid to speak her mind. I think that's the reason we all love Gwen.
We all love Gwen.
She just says what she's thinking. So that's definitely something that carried on into the second film for sure. But and then the second part was something
in the film 2 storyline for her that demanded maybe even an acting first, but something completely different from the first film.
I would say because, all the trauma that her and her brother went through in the first film, definitely, with Finney dealing with some PTSD, I feel like Gwen kind of blames herself. And now that people know about her visions and everything, so she's definitely a lot more, I don't want to say insecure, but like she definitely has insecurities, but also she's definitely more of a, oh my God, what is it called when you love to socialize? What's the opposite of that? I'm like blanking.
Antisocial?
No,
I'm literally just picturing myself after
Introverted,
Comic-Con.
thank you. Oh my God,
in
introverted.
sweatshirts and sweatpants on a couch and
Yeah.
not moving and not talking to
Chilling.
anyone.
No, yeah, she's definitely a lot more introverted
Okay.
in the second movie, for sure. And definitely keeps to herself a lot more.
Breaks my heart to hear that she blames herself when
No,
she's
she really does.
so
She
big.
truly feels like it's her fault. And she's also so like sad because she is trying to help Finney, but she really just doesn't know how.
Is it safe to assume Finney doesn't blame her though?
I would definitely say that Finney does not blame Gwen for
I
what
would hope
happened.
not.
That would be so sad.
I have two Finney questions. One about their relationship as characters, and also about your collaboration with Mason this time around. What would you say is the biggest difference between their relationship in film 1 and then their relationship in film 2?
I honestly feel like it doesn't. I feel like there are moments when it doesn't show as much in the second movie, like their relationship, how it's gotten a lot closer. But I really do feel like from the first movie, their relationship and bond has gotten so much stronger. They rely on each other for everything. They are always there for each other, no matter what. I mean, like even Gwen, when she doesn't know how to help Finney, she just wants to be there for him. They truly, no matter what, want to keep each other safe, especially after everything they've been through.
I'm going to save my other Mason question for a quick second later. But the other thing that came to my mind as you were kind of saying that is, what would you say is Gwen's greatest strength in film 2?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Greatest strength? Maybe her feistiness? I would say definitely.
Scary.
I don't want to spoil anything, but it definitely saves her in some moments. Just her will to fight, really. Definitely her will to fight, yeah.
I'll take that and I'll believe that. So I was talking to Scott, I think a couple months ago. What is time anymore?
Yes,
and
yes.
he told me that, so you two are mostly separate in film 1. That is not the case in film 2.
Oh, no, yeah, that is
So
definitely.
what was it like getting to work on that dynamic with Mason more so than ever?
No, it was seriously like horror films. It's so interesting because everyone thinks they're so scary and like to work on, but honestly, they're really not. It does get really hard when you have emotional scenes, and I feel like Black Phone, like both of the movies are so deep when it comes to emotion. So it was just really nice to work alongside Mason and everyone else in the cast and actually get to hang out with them this time around and really see them like every single day on set. And honestly, I just feel like, especially when it comes to emotional scenes, me and Mason are really there for each other. And if we need anything, like we always let each other know. But yeah, we have each other's backs when it comes to, especially like the emotional scenes. So.
I can't help but ask this. What's your favorite scary movie?
That was giving Scream.
Yeah, that was it. Actually
Got a
was.
little
It gave
PTSD there.
Scream.
My second
Ooh.
favorite movie of all time. It's built into my brain.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Shoot.
That is such a hard question whenever someone asks. But honestly,
I always give top 3. I really
I'll
like the
take top
first
3.
Scream.
Oh, I'm here for that.
First Scream for sure. Not It Chapter 2. It Chapter 2 was good, but I like the first one because they're like kids, and I think it's more funny. Because I think horror comedy is also like, it's kind of like
that's
my
the
favorite
best kind of horror.
kind of genre. Third, I'm trying to think of horror movies. I always run through my head. Go for now. I'm thinking of one. Give
For
one
me,
second.
I'm gonna go number 1. Ooh, actually, this is really hard. I'm gonna go and this is for now because I still have a long list of horror
these
movies
lists
that I
can
need to get
change
through.
without
These
a doubt.
lists do
That's
change
the most
constantly.
exciting thing about getting the movies.
Yeah, because I trust me, I have a list. Probably number 1 right now. I'm gonna go with Sinister. Sinister number 1. Not biased.
It's scary.
I do love Scott though.
I have a very high threshold in terms of what scares me. One of the only times in my life I ever hesitated about hanging a poster was Sinister because of how Bagul operates.
That poster is gruesome. Oh my gosh.
I won a Twitter contest like back in the day where Scott and Jason signed a Sinister poster and I got it in the mail.
Oh,
and
that's so cool.
And I was hesitant to hang it up because that's the thing where Bagul comes out via imagery of it.
See, I don't know if I could have a Sinister poster in my room just because I would think it would give me nightmares. But I love horror movies that, number 1, keep you so invested even though you're so scared. Like, and you want to look away, but you literally just can't. And that's what I feel like Sinister does for me. Also, like gore and stuff doesn't really get me. So the fact that it just is such a movie that keeps you on edge is like one of my favorite things about it. So definitely Sinister's number 1. 2, gotta go with Psycho. I mean, it's a classic.
Like a classic.
And the fact that it's in black and white and still scares you is very impressive. Number 3, see, this is where it gets hard. Oh, jinx. You know what? I'm gonna stick with my 2 for now.
Okay,
I respect that.
for my 3, I'm
Good
just
too.
gonna say like Smile 2 when we watched it. It was terrifying, but we watched it with like a group of friends,
So it was fun.
which was made it really, really fun. So maybe
I've already said this once at Comic-Con because Smile 2 came up. I think Naomi Scott deserved an Academy Award nomination for her
This is what
performance.
I've been saying. This is what I've been saying. Horror does not get enough credit. Oh my God, horror takes so many risks. And first of all, the Scream Queens that put their literal blood, sweat, and tears into their roles, they don't get the credit they deserve.
she
they really
literally
don't.
played that
She
role.
was fantastic in that movie.
she was
fantastic.
Did everything and then some. Because you brought up awards, I'll just make a statement before I have to let you both go. But this year, one of the films that I'm rooting for the most in terms of awards is The Life of Chuck.
Aww.
I have that t-shirt. I have that t-shirt with me here too.
Oh, it's so good.
Exceptional. And it's a perfect example of an ensemble where there's no small roles. Every single person matters to
yeah.
make that film feel cohesive
a perfect
and whole.
cast. Perfect movie.
Love it. Love that movie. Love the two of you and all your
We
work.
love
I
you.
am
Thank you.
forever rooting for you. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you for
by and
having
chatting
us.
with me.
Yes, thank you for having us. This was so much fun.
Many more to come.